Hyperspectral imaging is the process of capturing an image over multiple bands of light. So as opposed to your standard colour camera or grayscale camera where you capture 1 or 3 bands of colour, this camera is capable of capturing over 600 bands of colour right across the electromagnetic spectrums at a very high resolution. Hyperspectral processing is when we process that data and work out what are some of the chemical signatures in the data and grade the image. We have a research project to see if we can detect contaminants in red meat. The first part of the project is to understand what this camera can see, whether we can grade accurately and detect contaminants on red meat. This is one of 11 cameras in the world and the only one in Australia of this type. The data processing side of it is quite complex. So they're my reference spectra for things like urine, feces, ingesta, bile contamination that I'm looking for. The image that you see on the right, the spectrum here is the spectrum for clean red meat. Part of the process is trying to extract some of the features that you see on the left graph from some of the spectra that I get on the right graph here. In the future, I can imagine this technology being used quite heavily in the meat industry, primarily after the product has been processed by the operator, scanning it to detect contaminants prior to going out to the customer. It has huge potential not only in this industry but other industries. It adds a new level of inspection to what we already have with our colour and 3D and X-ray technologies within Scott's.